this night, I made some jalapeno popper chicken, some garlic and cheddar mashed potatoes, and some mixed vegetables. So I started off with cutting one large chicken breast in half and trimming the fat. And then I'm going to coat it in some flour, so I just went ahead and seasoned up the flour with some garlic salt, onion powder, and garlic powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and coat both sides in the flour seasoning mixture and put them on a pan with some oil on medium heat. I'm just going to cook them till they're brown on both sides and almost cooked all the way through. So I'm just going to get the jalapeno popper mixture ready. I'm just chopping up one jalapeno. I think I actually only used half of it since I was only making 2 chicken breasts. I'm going to add 1 whole block of cream cheese. I obviously had extra mixture left over, but I wasn't going to save some of the cream cheese because I wouldn't have anything to do with it. So I'm just going to combine that and add about a handful of cheddar cheese, mix that all around, and get ready to coat the chicken in it. I topped each chicken breast pretty heavily with the mixture, and then I'm just going to put it in the oven at about 400 degrees until everything's melted and the cream cheese is cooked through. For the potatoes, I just cut a couple of red potatoes up, enough to fit in a normal saucepan. I didn't make a whole big batch of them. So I'm just going to boil them until they are fork tender, and these are the mixed vegetables I just went ahead, boiled and steamed. For my mashed potatoes, I made them garlic cheddar mashed potatoes, so I just added some heavy cream to make them super juicy. No, that's not the word. To make them creamy, and then I just added a spoonful of butter, about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, a handful of cheddar cheese, and some salt and some pepper. So I just mixed all of that together and they were ready to serve. And here's what everything looked like when it was done. The next meal that I made was tinga de pollo tostadas. This was probably my favorite dish of the week. So I'm actually going to use 3 chicken breasts for this meal because we were having leftovers. So I am just trimming off all the fat, and then I'm just going to cook it in my Instant Pot. Most of the seasonings will come later when the chicken is shredded, but I am just adding some garlic salt, some onion powder, and some adobo sauce. And then I just add about 1 cup of water to the pot and put my Instant Pot on high pressure for 19 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and dice up part of an onion. And then I'm just going to chop up, I believe I had 3 chilies here. This is just from the chilies in adobo sauce. And then I'm just going to use a couple spoonfuls from the sauce as well. Once the chicken's done, I'm just going to shred it up and put it back inside the Instant Pot on the simmer setting. To the chicken, I'm just going to add about 1.5 cups of chicken broth. I just made this with the Knorr bouillon powder, I believe. I'm going to also add in the chilies, some spoonfuls of adobo sauce, and some more seasoning. Next, I'm going to fry up the corn tortilla, the tostada shells. You can easily go buy some tostada shells at the store, but I do like to make them homemade. This is what everything looked like when the tostadas were done. I just put one small layer of refried beans on the tostada, the chicken, some queso fresco, some crema, and some avocado and cilantro. The last dinner I'm going to show you was my easy meal. I made the Trader Joe's Kung Pao chicken, some white rice, and some egg rolls in the oven. For 2 people, I just went ahead and boiled 1 cup of white rice and 2 cups of water. For the Trader Joe's Kung Pao chicken, I actually like to put it in the oven first before I go ahead and fry it, just to get it a little bit warmed up. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the vegetables first. I'm just going to stir these around till they're nice and soft, and I'm going to add some garlic. Once that's ready, I'm just going to grab the chicken out of the oven and add it to the pan to get it all fried up. Once that is ready, I'm going to add both sauce packets to the chicken. Here's how everything looked once it was ready. I just added the egg rolls to the oven at about 400 degrees for 20 minutes and plated everything together. And that was my What's for Dinner video this week. Come back next week for another one.